Grass-fed versus grain-fed. What's really happening inside your body? Have you ever wondered why some people insist on choosing grass-fed milk and meat? It might sound like a marketing label, but what cows eat truly changes what ends up in your body. When a cow lives off natural grass, it's not just the animal that benefits, it's the entire chain of life that connects soil, food, and human health. Let's explore what makes grass-fed different, how it impacts your body on a biochemical level, and why this simple dietary choice might be one of the most powerful health decisions you can make. 1. What's the real difference between grass-fed and grain-fed? For most of human history, cows grazed on open pastures, eating a diet of grasses, herbs, and wild plants. This natural diet shaped not only their health but also the nutrition in their milk and meat. Then, during the rise of industrial farming in the 20th century, efficiency became the goal. Farmers discovered that feeding cows a high-calorie diet of corn and soy made them gain weight faster and produce more milk. While that might sound efficient, it also changed the very chemistry of the milk. Grain-based feed alters the cow's gut microbiome, increases stress hormones, and reduces the diversity of nutrients in their fat and protein. Grass-fed cows, on the other hand, get their nutrition from living plants that pull minerals directly from the soil. That difference, soil-fed versus silo-fed, is the start of everything that follows. 2. The nutritional shift, inside the milk and meat. The biggest difference between grass-fed and grain-fed products lies in their fatty acid profiles. Grass-fed milk and beef contain 2 to 5 times more omega-3 fatty acids, the same heart-healthy fats you find in salmon and flaxseed. Omega-3s are known to reduce inflammation, lower blood pressure, and improve brain function. Meanwhile, grain-fed products have much higher levels of omega-6 fatty acids. While we do need some omega-6s, most people already consume far too much, especially from processed foods and seed oils. An excess of omega-6s can tip the body toward chronic inflammation, which contributes to heart disease, autoimmune issues, and metabolic problems. The ideal omega-6 to omega-3 ratio in the human diet should be around 2.1 or 3.1. In grain-fed beef or milk, that ratio can skyrocket to 15.1 or even 20.1. Grass-fed milk, however, brings it closer to what your body is designed for. Grass-fed products are also richer in CLA, conjugated linoleic acid, a natural fat linked to improved metabolism, immune support, and even cancer protection. Studies show that grass-fed dairy can have up to 3 times more CLA than grain-fed dairy. Add to that, more antioxidants like vitamin E and beta-carotene, plus higher levels of vitamin K2, which helps move calcium to your bones and teeth instead of your arteries. The nutritional shift is clear. When cows eat right, their milk and meat become a kind of natural superfood. 3. How it affects your body. So what happens when you drink grass-fed milk or eat grass-fed meat? Your body receives cleaner, more balanced fats that reduce inflammation rather than fuel it. These omega-3s support the cell membranes in your brain and heart, improving focus, mood, and cardiovascular health. Grass-fed milk also interacts differently with your gut. Cows that graze naturally produce milk containing higher levels of short-chain fatty acids, compounds that feed beneficial bacteria in your microbiome. These help regulate digestion, strengthen your immune system, and even influence mental well-being. Many people who experience bloating or discomfort from conventional milk find they tolerate grass-fed milk much better. That's because it tends to contain fewer inflammatory markers and fewer residues of hormones like IGF-1, which are elevated in grain-fed systems. IGF-1 is a growth hormone linked to acne and insulin resistance. Grass-fed milk's lower IGF-1 levels support steadier blood sugar and cleaner skin. Even the protein structure of grass-fed milk can differ slightly due to the cow's diet, potentially affecting how it's digested and absorbed. 4. Environmental and ethical layers. Beyond personal health, the choice between grass-fed and grain-fed connects to how we treat the planet. Grass-fed systems encourage rotational grazing, where cows move from one pasture to another, allowing grasslands to recover and soil microbes to thrive. This process pulls carbon from the air and locks it into the soil, creating a regenerative cycle that heals ecosystems. Grain-fed systems, in contrast, rely on large monocrop farms that use heavy fertilizers and pesticides, depleting soil life over time. The corn and soy grown for animal feed also require massive amounts of water and fossil fuels, increasing the environmental footprint. So, when you buy grass-fed, you're not just choosing a healthier product, you're voting for a healthier food system that values soil, animal welfare, and sustainability. 5. Taste, color, and energy. There's also a sensory difference you can see in taste. Grass-fed butter and milk often have a golden yellow hue. That color comes from beta-carotene, the same compound that makes carrots orange. It's a direct reflection of the cow's diet. The more vibrant the grass, the richer the color. Taste testers describe grass-fed milk as cleaner, fresher, and sometimes even slightly sweet. Grass-fed butter melts at a lower temperature because of its higher unsaturated fat content, a sign of those beneficial omega-3s and CLAs at work. Even the energy you feel after consuming grass-fed foods can be different, steadier, cleaner, and longer-lasting compared to the heavy or sluggish feeling that grain-fed or processed foods can bring. 6. Why regular milk became grain-fed. So why is grain-fed milk labeled as just regular milk? There wasn't a specific law that forced it to be that way. It was largely a product of industrial convenience and marketing. As feedlot systems became the norm, regular simply came to mean the most common production method. Grass-fed became the exception, not the default. Over time, this shift created an illusion that grain-fed milk was the standard, and grass-fed was somehow special. In truth, grass-fed is the original natural way cows were meant to live and produce milk. The labeling reflects an industrial bias, not a nutritional truth. The bigger picture. Choosing grass-fed isn't about elitism or trends, it's about alignment. It aligns your health with the health of the land. It supports farmers who work in rhythm with nature, and it helps your body operate closer to its natural state of balance. When you reach for a glass of milk, you're making a small but powerful decision to feed yourself food that still remembers where it came from: the grass, the soil, and the sun. In summary, grass-fed milk and beef have more omega-3s, more antioxidants, and less inflammation-causing fat. They support better heart, brain, and gut health, with fewer hormones and cleaner energy. Environmentally, they help regenerate soil and reduce carbon impact. And most importantly, they reconnect us to the natural cycle that once defined human nourishment.